over with.
Well, yeah, we canceled it last week, I guess.
I got through about 3/4 of the show that I posted of just you guys last week. It was pretty good. The ghost prank call is pretty good.
Well, I mean, it never really happened. But,
I felt like I probably kept interrupting Ryan because I was afraid of any dead space, and I don't mean the game.
No, you did. You did a great job hosting, Ralph. You should host more often. I think we did this once upon a time where you became such a great host. You hosted for like 100 episodes.
I don't think I was ever that good.
I think
cut out the dead air though, right?
Yeah, that's a feature in the free Audacity program I use to post this podcast. It's editing out all dead air.
Cut out breaths.
You're not writing timestamps down right now, or
no? That's way too much work. You know what's funny is I've gotten pretty good at being able to edit it to where I can find the waveform that's like the pause of when you're going to say it. Like last week, I knew exactly where the news was, and I pressed it, and like within 30 seconds, you're like, "Well, here's the news," and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" So I was able to edit that really easily. So I don't know why, but that was a little bit of a win for me to be able to edit that show without me being a part of it. So great job, episode 192 in the chamber. You guys did a good job.
Yeah, we buried you.
I knew that. What was funny about it is listening to you guys then try to bring up wrestling and trying so hard to know.
You were probably screaming at us.
I was freaking out.
I don't remember what it was. What are you talking about?
You guys were talking about and then the Rockers. And you thought they were the Rock and Roll Express, and you were all confused.
Both have Rocker in there.
And then you couldn't think of Marty Jannetty for a minute.
Like, as far as I know, the Rockers are just two like old people.
Yep. And then saying you don't know not knowing Tully Blanchard, I was like, wow, that's pretty surprising. I mean, Tully's
I still don't know who that is. Who is that?
He's like one of the best wrestlers of all time, man.
Tully.
Apparently not.
Well, in your brain, apparently not. But yeah, listen to that was pretty good. And then talking about Darksiders, I love the end of that game. So listen, you talk about
Steve Mongo McMichael more than him. And
he talked about McMichael quite a bit.
Gosh, he was bad with the Chicago Bears too.
He hasn't gotten any better since last week, unfortunately. Norman Smiley, however, did not seem to get brought up, and he should have been. He should have been a horseman.
No, I would slot Ernest the Cat in there. Before,
well, Ernest Smiley actually rode a horse, though, right? Or was that Chavo's horse? I don't remember.
It might have been Chavo's horse, to be honest with you.
There was a feud there.
Was that like a fake horse, like on a broomstick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, it's like in WWE when Perry Saturn was carrying on a mop for a while.
Yeah, I remember that.
Doing his best Al Snow.
Him and Terry were a couple with her fake tits, and then he was carrying around a broom and making love to the broom. The Attitude Era had some really cool things and some really fucking weird things.
Saturn should have been headlining shit.
He should have been so many making whatever, dude. He had the look, but he just couldn't get
his finisher was good. Rings of Saturn.
Yeah,
I don't know what it's called in WWE, I guess, but
I think it was the same thing. They didn't do a whole lot of changing back then. Now it's like, I know you guys don't pay attention, but you have that NXT team that debuted that we talked about where it was
they were the changing names,
and it was the Viking Experience, and now they're the Viking
Raiders.
Now they're going to change it again. They're going to change it again.
What, to the Minnesota Vikings?
The Viking Warriors are apparently what they're going to be called now. Even though the whole purpose that Vince didn't want to call them the War Raiders is because he did not want the name War on TV.
Wow, they used to have a show called Raw is War.
You're not asking the right 73-year-old millionaire.
Yeah.
You're asking the wrong motherfucker. You had the Road Warriors. I got nothing. That's just apparently the script for the Monday Night Raw was in Des Moines on Monday. The script apparently got finished 5 minutes before the show went live.
There's a script.
Yeah.
What? You're telling me it's not real?
I'm sorry. So sorry.
Still real to me, damn it.
So apparently, that everything was finalized 5 minutes before the show. Like that's how crazy Vince has been lately, of just like not having anything set in stone. So take that for what it's worth, but fucking weird ass Monday Night Raw was awful too. I'm glad I didn't go. It was a bad show.
Who's there? Who would you have seen?
I mean, Seth Rollins came out and Triple H came out to start the show. However, this is the blatant problem with Monday Night Raw. Not to get off on a tangent. First of all, hello everybody, welcome to this week's edition of the Level Show podcast.
They're gone.
I'm your host Derek, back in action this week. With me as always, the milk drinking man himself. It is Ryan Hill. Ryan,
Yes, I'm the only person that drinks milk.
You
Absolutely.
forgot about the rest of his name, but
Oh yeah, I didn't know if I should go down the whole line. All right, let me take one more time. With me as always is the milk drinking, jet flying, limousine riding, son of a days gone, space mountaining.
I have never been to Space Mountain.
Not yet.
Oh.
Never
Wait till the end of the show.
never been on a jet that I'm aware of.
I've only been to Space Mountain with a lady. I can tell you that.
Ew.
No, I've been to Space Mountain.
Which one is Space Mountain at?
It was at Walt Disney World. That's the only one I've been to.
Was that California or Florida? Which one
Florida,
is that? Okay,
Orlando,
yeah.
or whatever.
I've never been to either one, so yeah, never been to either.
Okay.
No Space Mountain.
Man from the dark side, of course, that is Ralph. Hello, Ralph.
Oh, hi.
Hello. So where was I at wrestling? I don't even remember now.
Milk drinking, shit flying, wrestling.
Yeah, you're about ready to tell us about how Scott Hall came in and
Won the belt, cashed in.
outsiders edged everybody in the company.
Thing. I mean, he was at WrestleMania, but no,
Yeah.
that's not what happened.
And then he did Razor's Edge on top of that because
Oh
he
man.
wanted to see if anybody could tell the difference between the two.
Yeah, the slight difference between the
Yeah.
Razor's Edge. I don't even remember where I was at, but anyway, whatever. Wrestling is a thing that I pay way too much attention to and give too much stock of
And
my
Big
life.
D Diesel showed up at the end.
Big Daddy, please don't do Big D.
He got a surprise Outsiders Edge. He thought that him and Scott Hall were on good terms, but
He never saw it coming. The slowest finisher in history. Never out of nowhere.
Oh man! And then
two 50-year-olds. Yeah.
they do tweeted afterwards because it was all good. Anyway, hello and welcome to this week's show, episode 193. We are slowly and fastly at the same time approaching episode 200. We are here. We are here to talk about video games. We'll probably talk a little bit about some Days Gone, as there is a Facebook question up tonight about Days Gone that we'll get to. But we were just talking about wrestling, but aside from that, how's everybody doing? Ryan, what's going on? I know you haven't played any video games. Spoiler alert. No games have been played.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like I didn't really have much time and did some Easter stuff. Watched.
Come home?
Yeah, I came back to Iowa around mid Friday, so not too much going on in Iowa either.
Yeah.
But just people hiding eggs with candy in them.
It was a really nice weekend, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but on Easter they want you to work for your candy. You can't just like buy the candy and eat it. You gotta like put it in an egg and hide it.
Egg.
Hey man.
But did you guys ever have the money in the egg, or was it always candy?
Yeah.
Is that
I
like
had
a
no
wrestling pay-per-view? Money in the egg?
It should be money in the egg. Is that like that could be a sexual thing? I don't know.
What's wrong? Carrying around with them now.
Dig through a woman? What are you getting at?
No, selling her eggs. Yeah.
Taking a dark turn.
That's what Easter's about. No.
Oh, gosh.
I think the
Oh,
most we ever put in ours were quarters. I don't know. Did you do anything more than quarters?
When we had money in the egg, TM Ryan,
Get that website going. People.
egg.com, yeah. It was all like quarters and dimes and pennies. It wasn't anything special, but it was always fun to just crack it open and have some. I think we had a $50 in there at one point, but no physical dollars. The kids this year had dollars in them, though. Not from us. I ain't
Like
rich.
silver dollars or paper dollars?
This year was real physical paper dollars printed just the other day.
All right.
You printed them recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These kids are rich now.
I forgot to tell you, I got a 3D printer. Everything's fine.
Oh, okay. You don't
Print
need a 3D
paper.
printer for that? I
made it
think
three
when you go to use that 3D dollar you just bought or printed, you're going to get some looks at the gas station.
$3 dollars is the way of the future.
They're not even going to have to take that and hold that up. They're going to be like, yeah, this is fake.
Be like, is that a stack of dollars? No, it's one.
Oh, yeah, 3D printer to print a stack. That's a good idea.
out with the Bitcoin, in with the 3D dollar bill.
Take all those stacks, put them in a briefcase, just hand them a briefcase.
What about you could print out Bitcoins, then you can use them in
Yeah.
real life.
Physical Bitcoin sounds good.
Yeah.
I'd do that. Then I wouldn't have to mine for it. I just print it. It's all good.
Who's going to be on? You're going to put your face on these dollars, or he's going to?
No, Steve Mongo McMichael after last week's podcast, obviously.
Okay, yeah, he probably looks like a president. Anyway.
I might put a ghost on one. I'm not really sure. Maybe a ghost and a phone cord. Just a coiled phone cord up to where the president's head should be.
Presidents haven't had ponytails in like
Too
a
long.
century. Yeah.
Too long.
We need to bring that back.
I mean, which president has had the longest hair since? Man, yeah, I don't even know who it would be.
I can't even tell you. Before Reagan, right?
Reagan had
Yeah.
short hair. Jimmy Carter had short hair.
Jimmy Carter didn't have long hair.
Uh,
You're showing my knowledge here. I'm not really. I don't. Who was before
Kennedy
Carter?
didn't have it, and then
Nixon.
Johnson didn't. Gerald Ford didn't have short hair.
nope.
Yeah, yeah.
George Washington.
There you go, number one, only one. Yeah, he outlawed it after that.
That was it.
John Tyler. He had long hair.
We got Steven Tyler when he's president. There, we'll get the.
I don't want to go down that road. That's a real dark
You don't
possibility.
want to miss a thing, though.
I really don't. Fuck yeah, my 3D printer and my dollar bill.
Cocaine will be legal. All kinds of things will be legal when Steven Tyler's president.
Hold on, wait. You're telling me this cocaine I have is not legal?
Well,
Did you print it?
It depends on if it's already gone. If it's already gone, it's fine.
Put that shit away. Hold on, let me just stick my nose in something.
You're just making original plastic Coke, right? It's good.
It's the new recipe stuff. I got it real cheap. Bill Cosby sold it to me in prison. It was fine. Ralph, what's been going on with you, pal?
Nothing. I got news if you want it. Is that what you're getting
Oh
at?
yeah. You can tell me about your life or the news. Either one. It doesn't matter.
There's not much life.
Okay, tell me about the news.
There's not much news. I have bad news.
Oh fuck.
Tell the news I have. I do have news of Bloodborne becoming a board game. It was put on Kickstarter and it succeeded.
I like board games.
Yeah, you love Bloodborne because you finished it.
I did. I was the only one.
Yeah.
So what does the board game entail? What are we talking here?
I have no idea, to be
Okay.
completely honest with you. I could pull it up real quick. Its goal was like $200,000,
Okay.
and I think it was at like 7.5 million. Well, let me look. It seems like quite a success. Okay, here it is.
People
Bloodborne, the
Bloodborne.
board game. Okay, I got that wrong. The goal was 200,000. It has made 1.5 million, not 7. That'd probably be a record.
That's a lot of. Either way, that's a lot of money for a board game.
Still 20 days to go.
What do they do with the extra money?
Let me tell you. Stretch goals. We got any stretch goals?
Probably
Nope.
not. Yeah, probably not. They're probably overwhelmed with the fact that they made $1.5 million for a board game.
Do they have a stretch goal on there to like actually make the game?
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
truly just they're just going to make a Bloodborne sequel. Is all this
like
is.
$200,000. We're just going to take your money. 700,000 will make the game.
I can tell you a little about it.
It's a front for Mizuguchi to just make another game.
Yeah. Wow. 1 to 4 hunters explore the town of Yarnum. It's a town.
That's the
it is.
town. That
And
is the
fight their
town.
way through beasts, monsters, and frenzied townsfolk to survive the night and uncover the source of the madness that consumes it. Okay. It's got amazing miniatures.
Oh,
It says. I mean, it looks pretty cool. I don't know. Yeah,
I'm assuming you can die a bunch in that game and come back, right?
probably. Let's see. We got decision-driven combat.
Can you accidentally roll off a hill in that game?
Can you beat
Probably.
the game by skipping the entire time and just go to the boss? Is that a thing you can do?
You summon someone to finish it for you.
Yeah.
It's got 4 different campaigns, each
Oh,
composed
wow.
of 3 chapters. with unique content and varying enemy behavior. It's got unspeakable horrors. Wow.
Unspeakable horrors and great miniatures.
Yeah.
My kind of-
I mean, it looks pretty neat. I don't know. I think it's a good idea. It shows
I like
all the
Bloodborne, so.
it shows all the miniatures on the
What's
Kickstarter
the
page.
buy-in?
My
Sorry, I know I'm
computer
making you go
keeps
on work. You're fine.
this laptop is so shitty. That's why I don't do the podcast on it anymore. Well, it's got the okay. Here's the early bird thing.
I like early bird specials for us old people.
But since it's all gone,
Oh,
16,000 backers for that one.
Uh-huh.
But there's 17,668 backers.
what?
Yeah,
Hold on.
I don't know.
Let me just see if I can help you out here. Bloodborne. Go ahead and ramp. So
Okay, here we go. Okay, $100. This
Whoa!
is the early bird was 90. Okay, $100 is the one you can do now. I'll get you the Bloodborne board game, the exclusive Kirkhammer Hunter miniature, and all the stretch goals. But I don't know what the fuck the stretch goals are. I don't know how to find them anymore. Apparently, this is great news.
Yeah.
Welcome to the news.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Is this it?
I don't know, man. I clicked back this project to see if it would tell me how much it would cost, and it didn't take me anywhere.
Okay, the last
$90. It's either 90 or $100. Either one. It's the only one you can do.
Okay. I think the stretch goals, it looks like they make more enemy types, like miniatures.
I would say probably more miniatures and shit like that. Yeah.
The last one that was funded was Large Huntsman.
I don't know any of that stuff.
I don't either. Whatever. I don't know. I just thought it was pretty cool.
Fantastic
Bloodborne.
miniature is what I call my penis, so it's fine.
Oh no. Yeah. We've all been there when we were young. Next up I have that. You remember that Castlevania Anniversary Collection that got announced
I do.
a while back?
Yeah.
It's coming out May 16th, and I have all 8 games
Oh, hit
ready to
me.
read to you.
Is it now a pachinko thing?
Oh wait, hold on. Is this going to make you
Yeah.
mad that I bought that digital collection of the 2 games for $10?
Oh no. Nope. You
Okay,
good.
Okay. Go ahead.
I actually forgot about that. You have Castlevania 1, 2, and 3 from the NES.
Okay.
You have Super Castlevania 4 from the Super Nintendo.
Good game.
You have Castlevania Bloodlines from the Sega Genesis.
I think I played Bloodlines.
You have Castlevania Adventure and Castlevania Adventure 2 Belmont's Revenge for the Game Boy. And you have Kid Dracula, which I don't think ever came out in America it's the Famicom version. I actually have the Famicom version because you can play it on a Retron 5. So I have that here somewhere, but
Nice.
it's a pretty good game.
They call this arcade thing. Is this? It's not. It's just Castlevania Collection doesn't say arcade anywhere in the title, does it?
Just Castlevania collection, I think.
Okay.
Now that Konami Arcade Collection just came out.
That was
though.
the first one, right?
Yeah, and then there's still the Contra one coming, and I don't know what games are on it yet.
This is all coming. This is coming to PS4, Xbox, and Switch, right?
Yep.
For
May
20 bucks.
16. Yep.
$20.
Was there
That's
ever a Castlevania arcade game or no?
I don't.
There's that on the Konami Anniversary or Arcade Collection. There's Haunted Castle, which is basically the precursor to Castlevania. It was an arcade game where you're a guy with a whip and you move hella slow, and it's not good at all, and it's really hard.
Tell
I
me
don't
your
know.
excitement level for this, Rob, because this is definitely this up your alley for sure.
Yeah, I have all these games, but 2 of them. So I don't know. It seems like a good thing to get on my Switch, though.
I was gonna say $20 for that many games on the Switch sounds like a pretty good deal.
Yeah, I've never played the second Game Boy game, so and Bloodlines is hella expensive now. I used to have it when I was a kid, but don't now.
Right on.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
I'm
into
excited
it.
about that. May 16th, you said?
Yeah, I mean, I wish there was a physical version, but
My dad's
know.
birthday, May 16th.
okay, get it
Shit,
for
it'll
him.
be what? Fucking holy shit, 63?
Get him that and a whip.
I'll get him
And,
a phone first. The motherfucker on a cell phone.
Well, I mean,
Well,
what would be more useful to him, a cell phone or a whip?
He smoked all of his brains away, so I'm not really sure that either of those would be helpful. So
Okay.
I guess I'll hold off on both.
Well, that's all my news I got. What do you got?
I think the only thing I really had was something that I told Ryan. I mean, I think Ryan is the same thing. Something about Persona 5. Ryan, fill me in here.
They are releasing Persona 4 exclusive Royale Edition. It's going to have Pro support, so probably going to get it in 4K, I would think, unless they're going to try to prioritize 60 frames a second. I'm not sure what they would do there. But right now, it's only got a Japanese release date. That's October. And it adds like a whole new trimester, I guess. So who knows how long that's going to be.
Bunch of story mode stuff.
Yeah, it's basically going to add on to the story, just like I don't know. I always call it Persona 3 Fez, but I've heard people just say FES. But Persona 3 Fez had like an epilogue type thing that they added on at the end, which I don't think was that great. So hopefully this is a little bit better than that. There was talks about another main character that you could be, but it doesn't sound like that's actually what is happening. It sounds like you're just getting another member of the Phantom Thieves. I'm not sure how they're going to get worked in, like at what point in the story they'll be worked in, but I don't know if you haven't played it before, this would probably be a really good version to pick up, especially since they're making it. The other one was also on PS3, so it pretty much was just the PS3 game in 1080p. This one, it sounds like they're actually trying to make it for the PS4, so it should look a lot nicer. But they just said 2020 for the US, so who knows when that will be. I guess I'm hoping early 2020 because originally they wanted them to release at the same time. But I don't know. Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll be like January 2020. But I don't think they've actually officially announced a date yet.
What about people that have only played about an hour to 2 hours of the game?
The game's like 100 hours long, so you pretty much have not played the game.
Oh, I should buy that. I should buy this version.
Yeah, if you've only played an hour or 2 hours of the game, you pretty much have not played Persona 5.
So wait a second. Are you telling me I should buy this game twice?
I would. I'm probably going to buy it 3 times. I'll probably buy the Switch version because that's probably going to come out before this, and then I'm probably going to also buy this version when it comes out sometime in 2020.
The only other, I had a couple more pieces of news for you, Ralph. That
cover.
Might be a little old. Did you guys see that Reggie joined Twitter?
Yeah.
Did you guys talk about that?
No, we did not.
I didn't finish the episode, so I didn't know if you ended up getting to that through anything else. If you haven't got a chance to check out all the different gifts that he's gotten for his retirement, there's some pretty good pictures on here, including him putting on the Reggie me helmet, which is pretty good.
Nice.
His Twitter's pretty good. It's full of a bunch of stuff that people have gotten him for retirement. Like somebody made him this poster, which is pretty good. I think he might have made a "My Body Is Ready" joke the first time. I'm not really sure. Oh, he has his first E3 badge where he said, "My name is Reggie. I'm here to fucking whatever,
kick ass and
make video games.
Fuck all of you."
Yep.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Something like that. So if you haven't got a chance to check that out, the last 2 pieces of news I have are both from one game, and it would be the best-selling video game of 2019, which is in fact Kingdom Hearts. Do you guys know that Kingdom Hearts 3 is the best-selling game of 2019?
Wait, that's out?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, are you not excited about Kingdom Hearts 3?
What is this?
Supposedly they made it harder. I don't know what they're doing to make it harder.
Don't see my other news piece. Kingdom Hearts 3 is the best-selling game of all time. I mean, of 2019.
It's early.
Yeah.
We're 4 months in. Days Gone isn't out yet.
Don't steal this from me, damn it.
They haven't released NBA Live yet, and that's probably.
Yeah.
How many copies? I mean, it doesn't. I don't think it really said, but how many copies do you think it really sold?
I have no idea.
I would say probably maybe 5 million units. And it's probably going to get obliterated by the time the summertime comes out.
Well, I mean, they're going to re-release that game probably 3 or 4 more times. So there's chances. Yeah.
2019 alone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right. And on top of that is very exciting news for a Kingdom Hearts fan like myself. That is exciting. Yes, I know it's only 4 months into the year, close to 5, but it's cool to know that game sold clearly pretty well. Whether Square Enix thinks it sold well, I guess, is a different story since Tomb Raider was a failure for them.
Quiet
then-
Man was
yeah,
a
Quiet
quiet
Man.
success.
What a success! Wait for that game to get to about 9 cents, like a game I saw in the fucking.
Yeah, those Switch those
I
eShop games. I
would
don't know.
buy all of them because they're all like under $1. Because why not?
Or under a dime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll get to that anyway. And then they're adding critical mode to Kingdom Hearts 3, which is the mode that is after Proud mode, which is the hardest mode. Standard hard mode. Critical mode is the ultimate test of your Kingdom Hearts love of whether or not you can beat that game on critical mode. And that was as a free update, I think, either today or yesterday. So exciting stuff for Kingdom Hearts. Continued development still. I mean, not a surprise.
They haven't finished it yet.
It's only been done for at least 3 hours now.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if they treat it the same way they treated Final Fantasy 15, because that game changed a lot since it was first released. So
I didn't.
Yeah.
I played it, beat it, and never touched it again.
yeah.
So
By the Royal, or did they do Royale or edition or something? Is that what they called it?
not the Royale with cheese. Edition,
Yeah, something like
the Royal edition.
one of
Yeah,
those.
Royale.
Yeah, I think you can drive the car everywhere now.
Casino Royale edition. Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
Yeah.
get Daniel Craig in a swimsuit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Those cheap games today, Ralph. I wondered if you might have bought those.
I keep almost buying Tiny Hands Adventure because it's 79 cents, but
I mean, at that point, anything that's under $1, I just feel like I should buy because fucking sure, whatever. Why not?
Is the T-Rex the main character in that? Like, what's going
Yeah.
on there? It is.
yeah, it's
Okay.
got he was in that was part of Find the Fraud one time
Yeah. Sure was.
where he's like a soccer goalie.
Okay.
Yes.
Because there is also a Tiny Hands T-Rex in Kingdom Hearts 3
Uh-oh.
with Toy Story. So
Copyright.
spoilers or spoilers.
So for those of you wanting to pick up some Switch games, you were looking for some cheap games to buy, and maybe you're not trying to break the bank. Dynamite Fishing World Games is 9 cents on the Switch. Yes, you heard me right. 9 pennies. Timberman VS is 19 cents. Fly O'Clock. Fly O'Clock.
That Fly O'Clock game.
Pretty good name. Fly O'Clock is 19 cents also.
What do you do in Fly O'Clock?
And then Star Tide is $1.
Is that just
I
like
think
when you are fly? Is that Fly O'Clock?
Here's I'll just read you the headline, Ralph, and then you can talk. How long
Okay.
will you survive on the clock face while jumping as fast as you
Yeah.
can?
Yeah.
Play Fly O'Clock, incredible fun arcade game for up to 4 players.
Survive
It's like-
on a clock face, or clock face is dangerous.
It's
Yeah,
like
well-
it's like jump rope, but you're jumping over the clock. The
Okay.
hands.
It all looks it just looks like pure trash. But
Mhm.
what I mean, again, for 20 cents, fucking whatever, dude.
You're only encouraging them.
It's fine. Bigger, better, more chops is the line for Timberman. Oh, I love this shop. Explore the most
Bust
awesome
your chops.
fishing adventure now.
Um,
Fishing World Games.
how are the graphics looking for these games?
The Fishing World Games doesn't look too bad. Timberman is very 8-bit. Fly O'Clock is very 8-bit. And then Star Tide is like I don't even know. How would you describe that, Ralph? I don't even know.
I looked at it one day and I completely forgot.
It's like a flying shmup, but I don't know what you would call that. It's not a regular shmup.
Do they look better or worse than Frog Smashers?
Nothing is better than Frog Smashers.
Okay.
I can tell you that this game supposedly was normally $10, and now it's $1. Play as an elite
Deal.
pilot. Play as an elite pilot driving the interstellar recon mecha, geared with a unique set of weapons and special abilities. Choose your favorite fighter and face the procedurally generated enemy fleet.
So if you are terrible at that game, are you still considered an elite pilot?
I think the second you buy that game, you're an elite person.
Okay, elite. Oh, not even a pilot now, just a person.
You're just elite for buying that game.
I don't understand.
Tom Brady is a skin of a person you can play this Timberman game.
Who?
Tom
What?
Brady.
How's that? Okay.
I mean-
fair use. Tom Brady's fair use.
Let me do. I don't remember how to.
He is old. Yeah.
I mean, do they not need the approval of the NFL Players Association to get Tom Brady in there?
They must somewhere. I'm not really sure where. Okay. Tom Brady. It's gonna freak you out. Tom Brady right there. See him?
Oh man.
That looks like they're rough.
No. I think you got it wrong there.
Yeah, Tom Brady has a little more hair on the top.
Right.
Yeah,
Got that. Nope. Let's do
a little
this.
more money on the face
He's
and
got
the egg.
more, like he found a few more eggs than
There you
you.
go.
Yeah.
Tom Brady, Sailor Moon. I don't know who these are.
Oh, it is actually
What?
the
It's
Patriot
literally-
uniform. How is that? You
I
can't
don't know. This game is fucking 19 cents. Buy it while you can.
Oh my god! Is that really
Those
they call him
characters.
Tom Brady? What's the name of the character?
Look at all these. It doesn't say. Oh, it doesn't say on here, but there's a Timber Hook.
Bomb Trady.
It's pretty good. Fucking lineup.
Hook.
Tom Brady is not that fat. Like I don't know who. Like is that like a Dolphins fan who made this game or something?
It must be.
Uh,
I'm really sure. This is Timberman right here. Anyway,
I've never seen Tom Brady chop wood.
Have you
Not
seen
yet.
Woodchuck?
Yeah, I'll have to.
How
he's
much
got
did
to write? Just tweet at Tom Brady, ask him if he's chopped any wood in his life.
Yeah.
Send him a picture of him in that game.
I was really hoping you guys would do a nice callback last week when you were talking about the Troy Baker news and how he is always checking his Twitter because he likes playing video games and responds when people mention him on Twitter. I'm like, that's bullshit. I mentioned that motherfucker forever on Twitter and I never got a
Okay.
response.
You just got to tell him. You have to say something negative about him.
Oh, so I can't be like, yo, be on our show. It's got to be like, oh, well, we asked him to be on our show and he told us no. So
Yeah.
maybe he'll respond then.
Yeah, I mean, that was. I mean, he didn't tell us no. He ghosted us. Does that count as telling us no? Or do you have to talk to somebody first in order to ghost them?
I'm not really sure where this is going. Was there a phone call involved? I'm not,
I think you technically have to talk to them first in order to ghost them.
So
I
he
don't
prank
know.
called us.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So he ghosted us, right?
Ghosted us.
Yeah.
All right, that sounds right.
I'll talk to Papa and let him know that there was a pre-ghost
Yeah.
whole thing.
That's the prequel to The Grudge.
The prequel. I see what you did there. Got it. All right, that's all the news. That's all the news I got. I was wondering if you were going to pick up, Ralph. Come on now.
No.
No. All right. Fine and dandy. That's all the news. So why don't we talk about what we haven't been playing? And Ryan, why don't you start out?
I don't know what you want to talk about. I mean, I did play more Borderlands. If you want to talk about more Borderlands,
How have you not finished that game yet?
I have, but I finished all. Well, the only one I haven't finished is the Mad Moxie thing.
You don't want to do that.
Did you ever play Mad Moxie? The Underdome.
I did.
I feel like I might have started one of those things, and I just did not care for what I played.
Did you finish it, Ralph?
I don't think so.
So I did,
Is
and
that the wave-based one?
yeah, and it's like so normally you have like they have the wave-based stuff as part of the main story, but it's just like 5 rounds and that's
it's
it.
not long. Yeah.
But this is 5 rounds of 5 waves per round, and it's hard as fuck, and it takes a long time. So the way I beat it the last time was I hooked up another controller, had that character join as a level 0 or 1. I joined that person's game, and I was level like 50.
And just destroyed.
I just sat there for like an hour and just
The hell?
slaughtered everything.
Good idea.
And then that's how I did the Underdome. But I don't think I could do that this time. I tried to play one. I was like, 5 rounds, that's no big deal. And I was like, oh shit, I forgot. It's 5
hard as
waves
fuck.
per round. I got through the first round and was like, nope, done.
Yep.
I didn't even cheese it.
I feel like I started it and was just like, I don't want to do this, and then I didn't play it anymore.
Yeah, then I totally I played the Claptrap one, and there was so much of it that I just didn't remember when I went through the Claptrap DLC one. And the stupid thing happened where like I lost internet connection while I was playing, so Xbox
Died.
no, the Xbox kept going, but now all of a sudden my trophies are out of sync.
Oh, fuck.
So I have to wait for our achievements. I have to wait for Xbox to
Figure it out.
finally remember that I actually got that achievement. Only
My,
one unlocked. I still have like 4 or 5 achievements that I should have got that I haven't unlocked yet.
My Cuphead achievements never did update.
Yeah, see, I'm worried that's
Pisses
going
me
to happen
off.
to me. I don't get it. Like Sony has solved. Like I never had that issue with Sony's trophies. I've had it multiple times with the Xbox Ones. Why have they not solved it? Like, what is the? I don't get it. I don't know what they're doing to make this happen. But
Yeah. I don't know.
So yeah, that's all I did. Nothing really else. I'm almost to level 50. I'm debating on whether I'll get to level 61. If I do that, I will probably finally play with another person and try to kill that Crom or Axe or whatever the hell it's called. Because I never did that the first time.
I really just I've contemplated today. I was sitting around. That's everything you've been playing. I was just going to transition.
Yeah, no, that's it. It's nothing else.
So I was sitting around today. I played a lot of Division. Obviously, the last 2 weeks. I got to the end, got to the main or to the end game. The end game is just a lot of recycled bullshit of the same stuff. I really thought there'd be some more context to it or some more things to do. And there's just fucking not, as we continue to kind of go down the same path of clearing out the zones again and then going to mission areas that said they're new missions. It's the same mission area. It's the same mission recycled, but they're just longer and harder. That's what she said. And
missionary.
Just don't know that I want to do that.
What if you could chop some wood though?
I mean, I could shoot a dog without getting in trouble. I'd feel okay.
In that game? Are there dogs in that game?
Yeah, there's a joke to that, which was I was running down right when I start the game, running down one of the streets, and my buddy that I was playing with, he's like, "Oh shit, dude, shoot that dog!" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Dude, shoot the dog." So I shot the dog. So I was like, "Is it gonna attack me?" And he's just like, "Holy shit, dude, you shot a fucking dog! What a piece of shit you are!" I'm just like, "Oh my god!" Like I didn't realize that was a thing you could do.
What did the dog do? Did it actually just like die immediately, or did it run away?
Yeah, no, it just died.
Okay.
Can you ride it?
No, you couldn't ride it, unfortunately.
Can you harvest the dog?
No.
Stay warm, cut it open.
Yeah. Do what was it? Star Wars? Just crawl onto that dog.
Not quite that. No Tauntaun.
How big was this dog?
It was a police dog. I always forget what those are called.
So you'd probably have to be a pretty small person to climb into that dog.
You would have to be a baby to crawl inside of that dog. Yeah. If there was a baby Allen,
it's not a mastiff or something.
No. So anyway, so the Division is great. I really do enjoy that game. I put in 50 hours of that game. I looked the other day.
But it's not even cold in that game, right? It's just like spring, summertime.
Oh yeah,
nice. Yeah. So you'd only need to do that in the first one.
Great foliage. Everything just looks really nice in that game. It sounds really good. That game will wind up on a list at the end of the year. But man, I'm having a tough time going back and playing the same shit I already did again.
Is it just dogs, or is there like deer?
There's deer. Oh yeah, there's deer. There's rabbits. There's raccoons. There's all kinds of shit.
So have you killed any of them?
Yeah, I shot a deer
on purpose or on accident?
No, on purpose.
Oh, do they actually like encourage you to do that?
No, I wish they would, because it's a Ubisoft game. So I'm like, oh man, is there some kind of skinning part of this? And nope. Nothing. I'm like, oh,
no, just skinning humans. Maybe
just murdering a lot of motherfuckers. The game doesn't matter. Like I said, the end game just doesn't feel. I don't know. I'm just not digging it right now of the end game of Division.
Do they have any DLC planned, or is it like
all the DLC is free?
So like new sick outfits or actual like stuff for you to do?
Well, so they released that first part of DLC. Already, and that was the Black Tusk stuff, which happens after you finish the game. The Black Tusk, which is a new kind of enemy, arrive, and that's why everything kind of gets taken back over again. You got to go liberate everything again, and then do these mission areas that you've already done once before to liberate the Black Tusk. But it's just like, you tell me there's DLC, and I assume there's going to be new stuff, and boy, oh boy, just not a fucking thing new about it, other than it's longer and harder. So I'm sitting around today trying to decide what I want to play, and I kept coming back, my buddy's playing MLB The Show, and I haven't played a show game in forever. So I'm like, maybe I'll rent the show, but I work all weekend, so I don't really want to do that. I wound up playing more Apex Legends, because Apex Legends is still really good. In case you, for some reason, thought that it might not be. They added, that new character who I have not purchased or unlocked. I have that battle pass that I bought. So
Tom Brady.
Yeah, Tom Brady's in the game. I feel like that game really hit a what's the word I'm trying to look for?
Lull.
A lull would be a good word for it. It just kind of leveled off. It was really
that's a plateau. Yeah.
Plateau. Thank you, Zoe said thank you. It really just hit that plateau of, it's a good game, but man, they just didn't. And I don't know why. I understand that Fortnite is really popular, especially with the younger generation, and I've played a ton of it. But boy, oh boy, that game just hit a lull where they just haven't done a fucking thing with it, you know? And that,
dance.
huh?
It's because you can't dance.
There is no dancing. You're right.
They have dancing.
There is, you know, that battle pass is kind of shitty, but a lot of people talked about it. I enjoy getting different things for it, but there's just not enough to it. But I love the game. I really do enjoy playing it a lot, but it's tough to really go back to at this point. It's really easy to fire up and just go. Like I had nothing to play, and I'm like, well, let's see. I'm going through my list. I could play Persona 5. I could fucking play Ass Creed Origins. I could play Thumper. I could, you know, I'm like, man, I don't really want to play any of this. I'm like, I kind of want to go get Borderlands, but I got no time. So I'm like, fuck it. I'll play some more Apex. So played more Apex. Apex is still great. What else did I play?
Blackout.
Oh shit. Yeah. So I played Blackout last night with my buddy Joey. And that's been free all month long for PlayStation Plus members. And so I wanted to give it a go before the trial is over because it's only for April. It's not beyond. It's just this month. So loaded up into that, and
Brownout, or
it might be a lot more brownout than it is. Brown. It's a lot more PUBG, which maybe you're into that. I've only played PUBG the one time you were up. And we played a little bit of it, and I like the tension there, but I don't feel like the tension in Blackout was there. Again, I played maybe 6 matches before I fell asleep. The map is really gorgeous. It does look really nice. It's a big difference from playing Apex Legends, where when you're trying to loot, you're just tapping square. Everything is just to pick up. It's tap to pick up. In Blackout, it's hold, and then you're trying to relearn, okay, how do weapon mods work? What are these weapons? It's a different learning curve where I didn't really give it its due to learn what weapons were what and kind of how the mechanics necessarily worked. But the shooting felt good. The cars are really fun. I forget how fun it is to be able to just drive around a car and just fucking shoot people out of a window. Jumping through windows and the glass breaking and be able to loot the houses there. Everything about it feels like a really solid package.
Can you do that? Can you actually jump through a window? I don't think you can.
I mean, you get thrown out of a window.
Like a car window or like actual?
No, a house window.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a house window.
Yeah, I guess you might be able to do that too. I feel like you're going to end up having a bad time though.
I'm pretty sure if any of this was true, you'd be having a bad time, period.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to throw 100 of you out of fucking plane, and good luck. Like,
I don't know if house windows are meant for that. I think car windows are meant to like kind of shatter though, right?
they have that material to where they just shatter into small pieces. Yes,
Glass. Yeah.
But, you're not going to be able to make them shatter by trying to.
Yeah, if you just like throw yourself into a window, I don't think it's just going to shatter automatically. I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah, not it on trying that.
Nope. But yeah, Blackout, it seems feasible. Seems like a decent enough product. I'm glad I got to try it, but I immediately deleted it when I got done playing it because fucking whatever, dude. It was fine. Again, I'm not more of a PUBG player. I'm more of that. I love the speed of Apex and just being able to tap to pick up everything versus holding it. And it's a little bit slower paced, and I was not ready for that big pace turn.
Yeah, that reminds me in GTA 4, like you break a window with your elbow. I don't think you think you could break a car window with your elbow?
I've broken one with my fist, and I'm pretty sure I could have a little more force with my elbow.
Like how hard did you punch it with your fist?
I was really angry, so pretty fucking hard.
Okay.
I then went to the Walmart bathroom and picked out a piece of glass from my fist.
Yeah, he doesn't really hit it that hard with his elbow.
Again, that glass is tempered, so if you were to believe that not so much of an impact would shatter it, then you'd probably be able to list. But you're also playing a video game, so the suspension of disbelief is high.
Yeah, I'll play GTA 4 again.
You're also just murdering a shit ton of people all the time, so that doesn't seem super realistic.
That's what he does. But I mean, got a high body count. Somehow the cops can't find him.
Believes murdering a bunch of people, doesn't believe breaking window.
Yeah, he's the Nathan Drake of New York. Yeah.
Let's see what's that saying up there, right there. We can't really see it now. Got it.
I thought you were trying to tell us like the Iowa State player was people.
Whoa, whoa! No, I don't think that's a thing. It might be, but
a real player though, right? It's just a poster.
Yeah, it's a number 7, and maybe it's Seneca Wallace. I'm not really sure.
Man, I think I forgot about that guy.
Seneca Wallace is great.
I think he's number 15.
I don't know. I don't know numbers. John Elway 7. Double John Elway 77. My number all the time.
Yeah.
What else did I play this weekend? I played a lot of Switch this weekend.
Cuphead, where are you?
Oh fuck, Ralph. Cuphead is great.
Yeah, it is.
Cuphead is so great.
It's hard.
And it's in fucking infuriatingly hard. Like I want to break a controller more than I've wanted to break a controller in so long playing this game.
Where you at?
Aisle number 2.
Okay.
I'm about. Is that percentage based on total gameplay or just by that aisle? Do you remember?
I think it's total gameplay. Like
Okay.
it's not a super long game, but it's
No.
it's
So-
harder. It's hard, so it takes.
I
a long
think
time.
there's 3 bosses left on Inkwell Aisle 2. It is the genie.
Okay.
Spinning
Yeah.
Pyramid one. You remember that one?
Yeah.
Fuck
Right.
that guy.
Robin Williams as the genie.
I
As the
wish.
blue.
No, that one sucks. The bird that turns into 5 different fucking birds.
Yep.
Spoilers.
That sucks. And then the roller coaster dude. That also fucking sucks.
That one's not ringing a bell, but I'm sure if I
So,
saw it.
It is the it's first it starts as the dude on a car and you have to shoot him and then it transforms into like a balloon animal guy. He's making balloon dogs and the roller coaster's driving by and you keep having to jump on it. And then the roller coaster goes away and it's a dude riding a horse and he's shooting horseshoes at you. And you have to find
Okay.
yourself in the right groove. And then it transforms one more time after that. I don't
I was
remember.
thinking of near.
Yeah, that is true.
There.
There's the roller coaster on that one.
Nope, not quite. Either way, those are the 3 I think bosses I've got left before I can go to. I haven't gone to the dice to see if I can go forward yet, but I'm assuming I can't.
What happens if you
boy,
get
oh
snake eyes?
What's that?
What happens if you get snake eyes?
That's what happened, and you got fucked by the devil.
Okay.
Yep.
Fucked by the devil.
Literally.
That game is
They
fucking phenomenal.
show that. That seems like it'd be a little graphic.
No,
It
it was,
shows a
it was
big,
fine.
big red penis on the Switch. Yeah.
Just like Dante's Inferno.
So I played most of that in handheld mode over the weekend as I was trying to prep for Olivia's birthday party. Happened this weekend. She turned 5. And then we had Easter on Sunday. So between prepping for everything for
Your
that,
birthday's on 420.
no, her birthday's 421.
Oh,
We
okay.
didn't want to double up parties on the 21st, so we had to have her birthday party on 420.
Okay.
So we had the birthday party, but
Party.
I played a lot of Cuphead on Saturday, and I feel like I flew through that first area. And this is honest to God, I've yet to look up any kind of solution or look up any kind of video of what somebody else has done. I've tried to figure it all out on my own. So I don't know if maybe I don't have an upgrade or need to go back to those coin levels and try to get more coins, because I didn't try to get all 5 coins. I just tried to beat them. And maybe that's where I'm missing out, is I haven't bought a ton of upgrades. The weapons I have right now is the regular one. I have the homing shooter, and then I just got the upgraded plane stuff that the missiles, but I don't feel like the missiles do anything, or the bombs. I don't feel like they do a whole lot.
Yeah, that's been a while.
I know. This is 2015, 2016 we're talking.
Yeah. Well, that's 2017.
Yeah. I don't know if it's that far back.
16 or 17 maybe? I don't know. Oh, okay. It
Yeah.
feels like forever ago.
I mean, it was announced in like 2014 or
And
something.
then they had to redo all the boss rush stuff. But either way, it just, I don't know if I have enough upgrades. I had the health one, but I didn't realize that the health one dropped your attack power, and I'm like, well, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah,
So-
you just gotta get lucky, basically. Like
And
I
like,
still
Go ahead.
don't know how I beat the final boss.
Really?
I don't know. It seems like
Close
it's
your eyes.
impossible. Basically.
Let's see. The one that I get the most frustrated with is the fucking genie, because I at this point can continuously get to the end of the genie, but I've got one fucking hit left, and he's got those 3 pyramids that are spinning, and it's fucking annoying. Like it frustrates the fuck out of me. Ugh, it fires
I
me.
remember a pirate guy is a real piece of shit.
I haven't seen no pirate guy yet.
The devil is bad, and the dice guy
The dice
is
guy? I was gonna say, I remember you saying the Mr. Dice, right? Mr.
that's rough because it's like it's multiple boss battles in the same battle.
I'm not
It's
excited about
fucked up.
that. Yep. So I do really like that game, and it looks phenomenal. I finally got to play it on the TV today, and it was playing real good. So that's real fun.
Hell yeah.
I think
Box
Yoshi.
Boy.
Oh no, Box
Oh.
Boy. The Box Boy demo was fucking weird, man. I guess
I played it too.
I didn't
Yeah.
really care for it. I don't know.
I didn't either.
I thought it was kind of shitty. I did not really. I don't know, just the levels they picked that weren't very good. But man, if that was the only thing I had to go on, which for me it is because I've never played another Box Boy game. That was what I had. I wouldn't buy that fucking game. Nope. Thanks anyway. See you later. It was bad.
I just don't think I was in the mood to play
Mm.
that kind of game. But
Maybe
it's I
Yeah.
don't know.
It just
It wasn't clicking
Yeah, it
for
wouldn't
me.
click for me either. I would get the levels done and be like, all right, this is fucking stupid. Next, and I immediately they're like, thanks for playing. I'm like, fuck off, and deleted it. I was just like, all right, moving on. Just wasn't for me. I don't know. Maybe
It was 19 cents would have been better.
yes. Well, the demo was free, so no,
Oh, well,
doesn't matter. If they would have paid me 19 cents to play their demo, I would have been a lot happier.
can't even buy a piece of gum with that.
No, you sure can't.
Nope.
What else did I play?
Did you play Yoshi?
I did play a lot of Yoshi, I feel like. I don't know that I don't know how many levels or worlds there are. I just finished the first Poochie level and moved on to the next world after that.
I don't think you're very far. But
I'm maybe 2 hours into the game. Is there a lot of worlds? There's like 4 levels in each world there. Or
Just stones or something.
area, yes.
at some point, I don't really know what a world is.
Yeah, you're right.
So, like, there's like
Different areas, I would say. Like,
Well-
there's like 3 or 4 levels per area, and I'm on like maybe the 4th area.
if you got into a boss,
Like
if you got in a stone.
no.
Okay, there's
5.
I think that's what it was. So I mean, I guess once you get to the first boss, then that's pretty much the amount of time
It's gonna take you to go
to
each
get to
time.
every boss.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm really liking Yoshi. I played a lot of it handheld over the weekend. It was really nice outside, so I try to let the kids play outside. So I play Yoshi outside. Finally played a little bit of that today on the Switch. I think that was my bigger problem is I didn't really have anything to play on the PS4, but I really wanted to play my Switch. And since we set up the living room for WrestleMania, it's been kind of fucking weird. And so my dock has been in the dining room because I didn't really have a good way to hook it up. So I kind of have it rigged right now to work. It doesn't really work. Those cables that they send it with for the power cable is so short.
Yeah, I guess mine's like right by the plug-in, so I'll need to
Yeah.
go.
I guess. Well, I got the kids, so I gotta like try to be careful. It's either way. So if I have it by the plug-in for me, then my HDMI cable that's connected to the Switch is too short because my TV is too far
Oh.
away. So either way, I'm fucked. I either got to get a longer HDMI cable or I got to get a longer USB-C cable. Either one. But yeah, I played more Yoshi. That game is fantastic. I really enjoy it. I don't know. I'm starting to get to the point that maybe I'm not looking hard enough for the flowers, but maybe it's not me. Maybe it's the game. Like that first Poochie level had like 8 flowers, it said, and I found 2. I was like, what?
I mean, I found most of them in every level on the first run.
And I'm sitting there like knocking everything in the
Uh-huh.
or the background, like knocking it off, but maybe I'm not looking at the foreground enough. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, the background stuff. I don't really know. It seemed like it was pretty rare it would give you access
Anything
to a
worthwhile?
flower. I mean, like you could hit the present because there'll be a present in every level, I think, and it gives you like maybe some red coins with a
I think
bunch of
it's- yeah, I
coins.
think that's all it is.
Yeah, I think it's weird to gate stuff with the flowers anyway.
Yeah, I
Because
don't-
like later on, it's going to be like, man, I could really use 30 smiley flowers or whatever the hell it is.
you
I'm
gotta
like,
make sure you have enough.
I mean, I think
Yeah.
I think at the end of the game, I still had like 40 or so.
Right on.
So
So maybe I'm doing okay. I had plenty for the next guy, so I got to the next world and shut it off tonight. But man, that game, it's just a lot of fun. Getting to Poochie was cool. Being able to use that mechanics was fine. But yeah, I'm having a really good time with Yoshi.
I'm probably going to trade it in tomorrow.
Oh no.
Are you still just green Yoshi?
Yeah, I just played Green Yoshi. I got to the first gumball machine and cleared all that out.
Nice.
I
Yeah.
bought all the costumes out of that. So that was cool.
There's a lot of gumball machines in there.
Yep. I got to that first cool Yoshi where you're like where you're driving a cardboard mechanical Yoshi. That was
Or
really-
like punches.
yeah, where you're
Yeah.
punching shit. That was really fun.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That was a cool level. So is that everything, Ralph? I think that's everything I've been playing.
No more Celeste.
No, I haven't gotten back to Celeste. I have focused primarily on those 2 Switch games now that I have Cuphead. I wanted to play some Gunman Clive since I bought that last week or 2 weeks ago, and I haven't gotten to it yet. So, if it says anything, like the majority of my game playing has been on the Switch in the last week. So I'm on a Switch turn right now.
You can beat Gunman Clive, at least the first one, in less than an hour. So
I do have that kind of time. I'm off tomorrow, so we'll see what happens.
okay, I think
Until
the
I go
second
see-
one's probably about the same.
Until I go see the Avengers tomorrow night.
Well, that's going to take up your whole day.
It's going to make me blow out at least twice.
6 hours. How long is that movie?
3 hours
Yeah.
and 2 minutes.
Is everybody going to come back to life?
Almost certainly. Probably within the first 30 minutes of the movie.
Definitely Spider-Man.
Well, clearly Spider-Man. Yeah, there's another movie.
Could be a prequel.
Well, it could be an alternate universe Spider-Man also, is what they said. Also, they're releasing a Dr. Pepper Dark Berry for this movie.
Okay. Who's that? Who's that?
What?
Doc 7-Up product.
I wanted to say something Tupac says, but it's probably racist, so I won't.
All right.
Still
So,
like a reason for new flavor, right?
a movie apparently is a reason enough.
Is it like based off of Thanos or like a specific character?
This
Or
is just on the new
is Dr. Dre in this movie?
Spider-Man. Dr. Berry is clearly in the movie.
Oh, Dr. Barry.
If they're making it
Barry
Dark
Obama.
Berry from Dr. Pepper, I would just assume.
Dr. Dingleberry. Yeah.
John Jacob Dingleheimer Schmidt. Yeah.
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 Thanos' famous doctor, Dr. Dingleberry. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That's everything that I've been playing. Ralphius, what about you, pal?
Just been banging my
How's the
ass
Dark Side?
against Darksiders 3. Yeah.
Are you
There's
still enjoying it? Do you still like the Dark Souls nature of it? Is what I was hearing from last week.
I mean, it's just got some Dark Souls elements, but I'm playing it on the classic combat mode.
Sure.
So it feels like a Darksiders game, except some enemies will like fuck you up in like 2 or 3 hits, which is weird. Like, okay, so you're fighting the 7 deadly sins. I feel like this plot is so stupid, and like,
Well, yeah. I
each-
mean, you talked about last week how the original 4 horsemen has nothing to do with Fury, and now you're Fury, a made up horseman, and you're fighting the 7 deadly sins.
yeah, I mean, but you know the
What?
plot,
Sure.
Yeah.
All
and
right.
you've got a watcher with you, just like you did in the first one, except this one's not Mark Hamill.
How many
It's,
times has Ric Flair smacked your chest?
Well, he's probably the lust deadly sin, I guess.
Absolutely.
Actually, I think I've seen that.
My dog is going to destroy some shit here pretty soon.
I hear that.
So there's 7 deadly sins. So there's at least 7 bosses. I feel like Pride is the last one because like Pride came out and like taunted me at some point, and it was like, once you do whatever, come find me and whatever. So I've beaten 4 of the 7. I don't know, like
How much time have you put into the game? Is it like a 30-hour game? Is that what we're talking about? Probably.
I think it's like 15
How
hours.
does Sloth look?
Sloth was a big, fat, bug-looking thing.
Oh, God damn it, that was close.
I mean, I think the game's like 15 hours long, and I'd say I'm close to 10 hours. I don't think it has an hour counter that I've seen.
So did you get to Gluttony?
No.
Okay. How big do you think
done-
Gluttony's going to be?
Bigger than the game. Like the first boss was a joke. It was almost like a tutorial, and I forget that was Envy, I think. The second one was Wrath, and I about rage quit on Wrath. It was so fucking hard. I don't understand. And then I got to the third boss and beat it on the first try. So it's just weird. I think I'm at like level. I guess I don't remember how the second Darksiders worked. The first one you didn't like level up or nothing. In this one you do, and I'm at level like 35, which I feel like I'm just like what's the right word? I'm not really like grinding, I guess, but I'm like over leveled, I feel like, which is totally fine.
Yeah, better to be that than under leveled.
Yeah.
Do you think you're over leveled just by playing the game because you did not grind? Then is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I mean, I don't remember. Once again, I don't remember how the second one worked, but you get, the game acts like there's a bunch of different weapons, and I'm like, I have to be over halfway through the game, and I found like 3 technically or 4. I don't know, but you always have your main whip, but you can equip little. It's got like sockets, so you can equip things into them. Well, I will tell you call them, but you know what I'm talking about. We'll call them like gems for for the sake of this.
Okay.
I've found like 4 of them total. So like, why am I even equipping them into there? It just feels like they half baked that, or they just didn't have the budget to like come up with a bunch
Actually
of shit.
do anything with it? Yeah.
Spins, and I have 4 of those gems, and so each one has a slot to socket it in.
Yeah, one for each weapon.
So I guess I could just choose which one has which thing in it. So I have this one gem equipped in a weapon I use a lot, to where anything, like there's just like boxes and shit everywhere you can break. And if you just break them with just normally, like nothing comes out more than likely. But if you have this one socket equipped, then souls come out, which is the currency.
Right.
So like
Is that
I
how
just
you
break
you
it.
can buy upgrades and shit like that with it.
Yeah, like so I just break everything I see, and then you can upgrade the amount of souls you get out of everything you break. So I just keep upgrading that, and I'm getting hella souls. So
you're over leveled and you're getting hella currency.
yeah. So I mean, it's
The game
it's fun
doesn't
to.
seem super hard,
I mean, you can die pretty quickly if you're not
aside from Wrath.
paying
apparently.
attention. Well, yeah. I mean, I've just like come up on a few enemies, like 2 or 3, and I'm like, oh, I got this, and I just get fucked quick.
Oh, really?
What? That was weird. But I had like a bunch of health potions and shit. This is like
Chug.
sometimes you'll just get like hit once or twice and you're done. Like I don't know.
So the leveling or the difficulty spikes are pretty huge.
Yeah, I mean it's not like frustrating, I guess.
Is it maybe just more of an unbalance where they just maybe back to the half baked thing?
Yeah, probably. And like the game, I don't even know if I'd call it open world. It feels pretty linear. I mean, you could go wherever you want, but it kind of just like leads you along a path.
Sure.
For the most part,
it tells you the critical path, if you will.
Yeah, because there's like a skull at the top of the screen. Like you'll have like your it's like a compass,
your HUD,
and like this skull is basically like an arrow pointing you to the next sin. So like it's not, you don't get lost.
Right.
Like it's just there to, I don't know. It's very weird. Like it's say like it's pointing straight, and you walk to a crossroads, and it immediately points left. It just like it doesn't like nudge you a direction. It's just like definitely like pointing. Like it's very odd.
It's literally just like, hey, go this fucking way.
Pretty much.
Right.
I like the game. I mean, it's fun to play, and
sure.
I know it's got New Game Plus also, because there's like a separate list of trophies for New Game Plus mode, which I feel is weird.
That's weird. I don't know if I've ever. Huh.
They've done that before, but it's usually like when they do it as like when they did an add-on for Horizon Zero Dawn. I think they separated that out into its own thing.
But DLC is, I'm talking just New Game Plus, like doing the same shit again.
They also had one for Last of Us when they put it on PS4.
I don't know I didn't look at the list of New Game Plus trophies, but I just thought it was weird.
Start a New Game Plus.
Yeah, probably platinum.
Yeah, platinum trophy, 2 of them.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. All right. Well.
Yeah, I like it. I don't know.
You think you'll get it finished?
I mean, as long as it's not super difficult, I will.
Right.
We'll see what happens.
What else? What else you been playing? Anything else?
I played a little Battle Chasers Night War. I've just been touching that every once in a while.
Fucking
Hey,
around with it. Ew.
it's a good game, but you know,
Nothing
that's,
crazy.
no.
Did they cancel making the Starlink toys?
They discontinued them.
And
I
now they're
guess so,
putting
yeah.
Starlink on PC?
Oh, I guess I didn't know about that.
I'm pretty sure I read that today that they're putting Starlink on PC.
Like, I think they're just gonna. You can still buy the digital versions, I guess, which is weird.
Starlink Battle for Atlas getting PC release.
Yeah, so I think they're just gonna sell the digital versions from now on because I think there's like a new. There's like a new
Fox.
new
Yeah.
Star Fox thing coming up for the Switch version, which I think is
next week.
I think it's cool they're doing that, but I don't want to buy that Starlink thing just to play it.
Nope, I wouldn't either. Fuck that.
Star Tide though, that's a different story. No, it's not.
Tide
that-
Pod.
Was that the 99-cent game? Maybe it wasn't. Star Story. Oh, Tiny Hands. One of those.
Star Adventure.
Star Ocean. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Tiny Hands of Time. Yep, exactly what it is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's everything we've been playing. I do believe it might be time to surmise some scores.
Surmise the score at
That's
this
the thing.
hour.
It is at this hour. So early.
Welcome to Surmise the Score, the section of the show where we try to guess Metacritic scores, aka meta scores, for games that aren't out yet. And during this season of the show, if we win, we get to eliminate a game from the top 100 worst games of all time list of all time that we made up at some point. Hopefully, we're going to get to number one at some point. That's the goal. Everybody know the rules.
we're waiting on bated breath for these fucking scores. God damn it! What
Okay.
sucks about not doing the game or doing the show tomorrow is because 7:00 tomorrow morning, Days Gone, is gonna have reviews.
Are you saying it could be on this list?
It might be too late
I'm not saying that. Anyway,
for the next 100 worst games of all time list.
yeah,
We'll see.
you're right. You're right. The 200 greatest. Wait,
You put the same game on there 100 times, or no?
We could. Let's do it. All
as long
right.
as you guys don't joke about putting Kingdom Hearts on this fucking list again, I'll be fine.
Oh, I mean, they re-released that so many times. You could probably put it on there 100 times.
Just pick a version. Yeah.
First up, we have everybody's favorite game that nobody bought.
Everyone's gone to the rap. Oh.
World War Z.
Man,
World War Z came out.
that game did look better than I thought it was going to look, and I don't want to buy it and I don't want to play it, but it does look like it plays better than I thought it was going to.
I think it's only $40, which I was surprised by.
Still too much money, but man, the zombie hordes in that game do look pretty good.
Do they look like freakers? World War Z.
They're actually closer to. Did you guys ever see I Am Legend?
Yes.
I think they're
No.
closer to that than they are actual zombies.
Yes.
Okay. World War Z. 65 out of 100 as the PS4 version.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure our scores reflect that we thought it was going to be much worse.
Coming in dead last with a guess of 50 was Derek.
Yep. I thought that game was going to be Days Gone bad.
We'll get there next week.
I know.
Yeah.
Coming in dead ass second with a guess of 58
Yep.
was Ralph.
Oh man.
Nailing it with a guess of 59
I was gonna say I put it in the 60s.
was Ryan. Ryan, you've won
Good
the
job,
right
Ryan.
to remove a game from this worst games of all time list.
I think that was the one where I picked last and just picked higher than Ralph. So
Yeah.
That makes the
Yeah.
most sense.
let's see. You've already got Driver off of there.
That came off last
3R.
week.
Yeah. What can go off of here now?
It's getting tough.
It is.
Let's see.
Turns out there's a lot of bad
What
games.
sucks is like
I like
some
that-
of these I've never played.
I like that Ryan didn't know what Rap Jam Volume 1 was, but he was here while we were playing it.
I did not watch you guys play it.
You were playing Outlast.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
probably
he's
right.
way too
He's
busy
playing it in front of children.
playing in front of Olivia. Yeah, playing Outlast in front of Olivia.
I hit the pause button in the appropriate place.
It was so funny how much she enjoyed just being down here, just hanging out with you. Like, what's that guy doing? What's he doing? What's that up to?
It probably just looked like a bunch of hide and seek going on until it got to this one part, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be much worse."
This is the wrong kind of hide and seek. Where's your body? I don't know.
No, this guy was. I probably have already talked about it on the podcast before, but he was getting ready to make somebody who is clearly a male no longer a male. To marry that person.
It's gonna shave his beard. I get it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
fuck.
trim the beard. Yeah, that's
Okay.
all. Shaved the legs. That was it. That's all he was interested.
Dang.
I love it.
I think. Oh man,
How bad is Independence Day? That's what I'm looking at
really
here.
bad.
Oh man,
That was
All
a real bummer getting that game.
it's a real bummer.
Yeah.
He says. All of these are real bummers, Ryan. That's the point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're getting there.
I think I'm gonna get Escape Dead Island off the list.
Okay.
So
Escape
All right, Escape Dead,
Dead
Island.
Island.
Not the worst game of all time.
no,
It's
it's pretty
bad,
close though.
Next up, we have the aforementioned Konami Anniversary Collection Arcade Classics 04 VR kit. Wait, that's not the right thing.
Wait, wrong. What?
That
pretty
title, right there.
63 out of 100. That's not very good. That's the PS4 version. The most reviews coming in dead last with a guess of 74 was Derek.
I can't fucking buy a game. I can't buy taking the game off this list. What is wrong with you people?
Coming in dead ass second with a guess of 73 was Ryan.
Maybe if we just have Derek be the only one that guesses,
It would make everything so much different.
he will
Not
start getting some
nailing it.
game.
Not nailing it, but guessing 70 anyway was Ralph. I'm going to take Quest 64 off of here.
I looked at Quest 64 earlier.
I mean, it's bad, but it's like one of the only RPGs on the N64, so
It's
I
not
guess
that
that helps
bad.
it
Yeah.
in a way.
Right on.
Okay, that's next up. What we got? We got some Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen for the Switch.
I looked at Dragon's Dogma after we talked about it, and I don't want to play that game.
I'm
Oh,
probably
so
gonna,
good.
I'm probably gonna
So-
pick it up tomorrow. That's
I
my
just
goal.
It's like it's. I'm guess I'm not. I just don't think I'm in the mood for a game like that.
I don't know. I mean, I hope I like it, but it looks like it's up my alley. 76 out of 100. That is what we got. So, this one's a little tightly contested. Coming in dead last, Derek. No, coming in dead last with a guess of 81 was Ryan. Sorry, Ryan.
He doesn't care.
The Dragon's Dogma champion. Coming in second with a guess of 78 was Ralph.
Oh shit! And I know what game I'm taking off this list.
Nailing it with a guess of 75 was Derek.
Fuck yeah! I'm the only one that gets excited about taking games off the list. I'm going to take off Tasmania for the SNES. That game is bad, but I don't know that it's like Friday the 13th bad or Shaq Fu bad. You know what I'm saying? So Tasmania's a bad game. Very boring, but I don't know that it's worst of all time levels.
The Genesis version is so much better.
Yeah, I didn't have the
weird.
Genesis version. I only had the SNES version, and I loved Taz, and boy, that game really disappointed me.
Yeah, we had the Genesis version. It's like I think Sega made the Genesis one, and
It's like the whole Aladdin thing, just not.
it was weird. Like different
I don't know.
developers made
Yeah.
different versions back then.
Very strange.
I wish that still happened.
We can't get one developer to make a good game, let alone two different developers making one and one bad, one good.
It happened with the Ghostbusters game
Yeah.
for the Wii.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's right. Next up we have
We got a lot
Steam-
of games this week. Yes,
yeah, we do. SteamWorld Quest: Hand of Gilgamesh. I think that's how you say that.
that game I watched a little bit of a quick look, and I don't think I would like it, but it's SteamWorldy, so I kind of want to get it.
It's $25.
It doesn't look extremely hard to do, but I just don't know that I care enough to buy it.
I would like to try it.
Yes.
I'm not gonna buy it right away, but yeah, there is a physical version coming, so I may fall into that trap. I don't know.
You're really bad at those traps.
Yeah, I am. 81 out of 100.
All right. It's pretty good.
Pretty good. Coming in very last with a guess of 67
Yeah. I know where this is going.
with Ryan.
Oh, what?
I had no idea what the hell this game was. I could see that.
Coming in extremely second
Deadass second, yep.
with a guess of 72 was Derek.
Yeah, I figured. I thought I had that 67. But,
Not nailing it, but guessing 80. Close was Ralph.
very, very close.
Yeah, I still don't know what that game is.
It's a card game.
Oh,
all it is.
yeah, I don't like those. Unless it's Solitaire.
I'm going to take Def Jam Icon off of here.
Solitaire is the ultimate card game.
Def Jam
Yeah, I'm probably going to stop making card games after that, but
Icon. Should have.
it's not gonna happen.
Oh shit! What were we taking off here? Def Jam Icon.
Def Jam Icon. I kind of thought that was already off, but
I thought it was too, but anyway.
maybe let me take a quick browse. I don't know. Maybe.
Drawn to Death got taken off way too early, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, servers are shut down for that. It's too
Fuck
bad.
that game. Anyway, you know what also got pulled off way too early?
No, I have no idea. No, Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, that also got pulled off way too early. Who did these? Who pulled these games off that early? That's why you haven't. That's why you haven't let me win lately, right? Is because I fucked it up early enough. You said you're fucking working it.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
You're fixing it. I get it.
Mortal Kombat 11. That's what we got up next. 83 out of 100. I heard that that's the PS4 version. If you quit an online match in Mortal Kombat, it does a quitality. I don't know if it's done that before or not, but like you just like fucking explode or something.
Yes, Quitality Mortal Kombat 11 is a thing. I gotta see.
Yeah, it's a pretty good idea.
That's a great idea. Me too. My buddy has been having really bad problems with the towers, online towers. The server connection has been garbage lately.
Oh, I've heard
he played two different towers and got to the damn near the top of the top of the tower. Server connection issue kicked him out. He had to restart the whole thing.
what the fuck.
Yeah,
I've heard something about.
He's playing digital too. He bought it digitally.
I don't know if I guess I don't know if there's like offline towers on the. Also, I don't know how this works, but I've heard some of them are like just cheap as fuck, and it's like I think that's like what kind of brought down the scores a bit for some people.
They're apparently talking about fixing the difficulty levels. I'm not sure if they're going to right away, but supposedly they're going to do that. So
Yeah, I'd like to play this, but
I was going to rent it
Oh.
again. I just don't have the time this weekend to check it out. But my buddy said the story mode's good, so I'm going to check out the story mode probably next
yeah,
week.
I've heard that's good. Yeah. Okay.
Other than
Ronda Rousey,
Ronda Rousey, yeah.
she botches the main event.
Yeah,
didn't do that.
her shoulders are up the whole time.
Uh,
All right, scores for Mortal Kombat.
83 out of 100.
Explode on the fatalities. That's it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's a good
up.
idea. Coming in dead last with a guess of 90 was Derek.
Fuck.
Sorry, Derek. This was your last chance for the week.
It's all over.
Coming in second with a guess of 87 was Ryan. Sorry, Ryan. Absolutely nailing it, therefore pre-ordering it with a guess of 83. Was Ralph. The next game I'm going to take off this list. Man, I kind of want to take Independence Day off. I've never played it. So
Yeah, that's my problem with a lot of the games I have not played.
John Hancock seems to think Independence Day is underrated.
Wow.
The game, not the movie.
Independence Day is Ryan's game. Ryan, Independence Day.
The game is fucking horrible. I don't know what John Hancock thinks he's smoking, but
Yeah, we'll leave it.
Oh,
We'll leave it for now. I'm gonna take Bad Boys Miami Takedown off. I might. No. Hold on.
I was gonna say that you were really fucking heavy on that game being bad.
Man, no. I already said it. Bad Boys.
You already know. You originally said Independence Day.
No, I know. I've beat Bad Boys Miami Takedown, so I know at least it's playable, and you can
All right.
beat it.
All right.
And it's hilarious how stupid the voices are and how much they don't sound like
Will Smith or
or
Martin
Martin
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Yeah. All right. Bad Boys Miami Takedown coming off the list.
It's not the worst game of all time.
The list has now been updated. We are through 66 different bad games. We've got another 34 to find out. We're at the top 34. We're at the top 34.
We're getting there. And we got 2 games to surmise scores for, I guess. First up, we have Saints Row the Third, the full package for the Switch.
Oh God.
I don't know why.
Why?
I'll just go ahead and go. I'll go 73.
Okay.
Derek, what you got?
71.
71. Ryan.
you did 73. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do 74.
All right.
Fuck you, Bob Barker.
This is probably pretty early, but Rage 2. Derek,
yeah.
what you got?
I'm going to go with an 82.
82. Ryan.
80.
80. I'm going to go with
It's okay.
84.
It's okay. You can go, I was going to say, it's okay if you go higher.
84.
I expect that game to be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so.
I think 82 is even low, but I'm just expecting some people to bring it down with some weird score. It's like Avengers is sitting at like a 78 right now or 77 in Metacritic, and I figure that movie would get a little bit.
First Rage was not great, and then Avalanche is pretty hit or miss. So who knows?
See.
Yeah, did we talk about that Tim Kitzrow voice pack or the NBA
He's the
Jam?
NBA Jam guy? Yeah, I heard about it. We didn't talk about it though.
Yes, I don't know how it gets into Rage 2, like if you have to pre-order what that is, but that's a good
That's a
idea.
pretty good idea though.
Like, why would you have somebody doing play-by-play?
Who knows and who cares? Because that's a fucking dynamite thing.
That guy, he's man. NBA Jam has made his career.
Pretty goddamn good. Before we go, I did post this. We didn't get a whole lot of responses, obviously, because I kind of posted a little later than I wanted to. I just posted out talking about Days Gone and asking people what their expectations were and expecting it
How
to be.
shitty it's going to be.
I said, do you expect it to be good? And asked if they were buying it day one. The first response I got, which was a full response, thank you to Nick. He says, and I quote, I pre-ordered it. Can't wait to dig in. I do think people have abnormally high expectations given how long it's been in development, himself included. But for the gameplay he's seen, that he thinks it should live up to the hype. Single player campaign will be a nice change of pace, given all the multiplayer games that have been released so far this year.
Does it have any multiplayer? I don't even know.
I don't know if it does.
Best selling multiplayer game of the year.
It might.
3.
Yeah, it might. It might.
Days Gone does not have any multiplayer.
Okay. It's going to have free DLC
Is it really?
Yeah.
in June?
Yeah.
June or May?
It's basically going to make the game harder. It's just another difficulty mode.
Critical mode, yeah.
Yeah.
Critical Path, yeah. And then Bobby comes in. Bobby Starachi says, if it ain't Switch, it ain't it. So he's clearly he's all about that Switch love, which I'm all about too.
Yeah. Sony, get your games on Switch. Come on now.
And then
It's
friend of
bound
the show, Andrew Morgan, his 3-word response: "Fuck Days Gone." It's just pretty good.
Interesting take. Okay.
Yep, it's the hottest of takes going on the Facebook. So hop over to the Level Up Show podcast Facebook page. I post on my own personal Instagram. We don't have a podcast Instagram that I use, so but it's up there. I don't know. I know that we've talked a lot about Days Gone, but we are a day away from seeing reviews, 2 days away from the game. I think I've made the decision that I will be picking it up through GameStop's buy it and give me all my money back.
You can get it tomorrow night.
I don't.
Is your actual money or is it?
It's GameStop credit, but whatever. I don't care.
Here,
I'm gonna buy another game at some point, so I'll buy Rage 2 with it. It doesn't matter to me.
Are you still using my account?
I am. Yep.
Okay, I need to. Here's the thing. A while back, I felt bad for the guy when I traded stuff in, and I had a shitload of credit, and he's like, "You want to pre-order anything?" And I'm like, "I'll put like $5 on the Days Gone."
Oh, I'm gonna wait till Monday, so you have all kinds of time to pick yours up.
Okay. So I don't know.
I won't use your number.
I mean, you can, but I'm probably going to cancel it tomorrow or pick it up Friday. So I guess it won't matter either way.
I'm not going to pick it up till probably Monday at the earliest if I was to go pick it up. So
okay,
you're good.
That'd be weird if they were like, "Well, you already have this pre-ordered in Missouri.
What do you want it here for? You fuck." I'm fairly certain, and I'm sorry to the people that maybe are friends with people who work at GameStop. Pretty sure none of those motherfuckers pay attention, so it's probably okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if they may not even be able to see if you have it.
I don't know what they see and what they don't.
I don't know.
As much shit as I'm talking about the game, I do want to see what it is, right? I do think it's going to be shit. But I think it's gonna be shit for a much. I've gone down the.
Why can't it just be like not up your alley? Why is this shit?
I don't understand what you see in that game that screams absolute pure garbage. Like now, like we saw a trailer of Rat to Hell.
I'll be go watch some gameplay. They got gameplay up. It doesn't look. It doesn't look like shit by any means.
Go watch a clip of the Granny game, and that's what shit looks like.
Let me let you in on a little secret here. I've gone down this path for far too long already. I can't change my stance now.
I mean,
a dumpster fire since day one. I can't be like, well, maybe it's just a regular fire, not a dumpster fire.
I mean, if it would have been
hot takes,
if that footage it would have been running at like 10 frames a second and like.
Can we change our butt scale to dumpster fire scales? Is that what we're gonna do now?
It didn't even get off on a bad foot either. They showed like an impressive thing with a bunch of freaking zombies.
Freaker zombies, please. Freaker zombies. I don't mean shit, but I say it because it's funnier and everyone just
this is what same thing you said about Assassin's Creed. Just remember.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I think that game will be playable.
Just as Bayek in the Division 2, right? No.
Yeah. I think that game will be playable.
You could possibly play it.
Right the hell is playable.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's the same wavelength is right the hell. Fuck, and I got rid of that too. So, source subject. I'm sorry. So I know. I'm so sorry. I just. Nothing about the game appeals to what I want. As far as I just think it looks so
story-driven game.
It looks so generic, man. It just looks too generic for me, and like nothing about it makes me want to go, "Oh, this looks good." It's just kind of like at this point I've talked so much shit about it that I feel like I need to pay it off by at least literally giving it a good old college try. But I mean, I'll play it, and it's still going to be a 0 out of 74. It's not really going to matter, but I still.
0.
I don't know if any other game has done horde enemies like this. Warriors isn't even like this.
It will probably be fine, but I've gone down the path of saying it's shit, so I gotta stick to my guns, man.
World War Z might be the closest, and that just came out.
I can't break my stance. You know what I'm saying? I gotta.
Can nobody break your stride? Can nobody hold you down?
Ain't nobody gonna hold me down. Yep, you damn right. So yeah, I don't know.
Make fun of the character's name in one of the episodes.
Because I think the fucking name is dumb.
Deacon.
No, they call him Deacon. They call him Deacon St. John. Fuck that.
Any worse than Delson? Wasn't that the infamous Second Son's guy's name? That's a pretty dumb name.
Delson Rowe.
Travis for Travis Touchdown would be dumb if his last name wasn't Touchdown.
That's true.
I'm just saying, man. There's nothing about Days Gone that has ever made me go like, I really want to see what that game is. It's always just made me go, ugh. nothing about it. And I can't tell you why. It's just always made me just groan of like,
Because
man,
his hat is on back.
Huh?
Because his hat is on. Oh, your hat is on back.
Wait a minute, it's too much like him. This is the problem.
I am Deacon St. John. Where's
Yeah.
where's the freakers?
Oh
I
man.
forgot to tell you guys I voiced this character.
I don't know why they don't call the zombies fuckers
Yeah.
instead of freakers, but that's neither here nor there.
Can't do
We'll find out.
it. My chest hurts so bad because I started laughing.
What if they just called the main character Mac?
I wouldn't buy that game.
Knacking,
I'm barely considering buying this.
knacking Drake.
I am at the point that I feel I need to give it its due and try it. So
Okay.
I'll
I
find
don't
out.
think you have to.
Ralph,
I don't know.
Do you think you'll like it more than Far Cry 5?
well, I
You
was gonna say the hour I played a Far Cry 5.
bailed on Far Cry 5 real early.
Yeah, I thought about going back to that when it was real cheap earlier this year, and I didn't. So I think that if you want me to take, I'll peel back all the bullshit that I give this game. I think that I will find this game honestly okay. I don't think I'll have really any complaints with it mechanically. I don't know that it's going to move me story wise, and you know how I am with my story games. I want them to be impactful, and nothing about this has really made an impact early. Maybe that'll be different as I play it, but I just don't see anything that's going to grab me and make me go, this is a really good story-based game. I think it's going to be very generic, very basic, and I hope they execute on the story they're trying to tell. But I don't want I feel like based on how long it's taken them to get there, and the little bit of turmoil that you've heard about with having to go back and kind of really make do on, hey, look at all these zombies, because that was kind of what they sold it on, right? Was, hey, look at all these waves of zombies. I don't want that to get in the way of, if they're trying to tell a story game, I don't need gobs and gobs of zombies for that. I think it's a cool set piece, but I don't need it. So I just wonder how that balance goes. And I'm hopeful that the game is good. Like, in complete honesty, I really do. I'm hopeful that the game is good because I'm a storyline gameplay player. Like, I want a fucking good story. So if they can win me over with a great story, I will be the first person to tell you that I've done it before. I played an Assassin's Creed game and said I was wrong. So I will be the first one to tell you next week that I will be wrong. But as it stands right now, that game's going to be fucking trash.
I think they started off because first off, when they went to show that, normally when they how close was it to it was pretty close to like the early part of PS3, right? It was like
yeah.
So they're showing the huge horde, probably
PS4, not PS3, PS4.
Yeah, because that's how they want to show off the new hardware. This is
2015, right?
probably. So
I don't know.
So I'm guessing that's why they started off showing that section where
it was E3 2015 that they showed.
it was somewhere in there, yeah. But my guess is that's why they showed that off. Is because that was probably the thing that separated from
Right. Look at the powerhouse here. I guess it was after The Last of Us, because that was what everyone, the first connection was, oh man, it's kind of a Last of Us game. And people are like, no, this is different. And so I think they really doubled down on trying to make it different. I don't want them to, I don't know. I want them to execute on what they're trying to do. And I don't want them to try to pull too many punches of like, well, there's a bunch of zombies here. This is kind of cool, right? I personally don't give a fuck. If you're going to tell me a story, tell me a story and tell me something that's monumental. Tell me something that's important and make it count. And that's what I'm banking on them.
Like I would say there's probably very few video game stories that tell you something important.
Well, by important, I mean, give me a beginning, a middle, and an end of your story. Like, that's what I'm looking for. I'm not saying it has to be like truly important, but
it's not going to be like Splatterhouse or whatever.
Splatterhouse.
Which
You should go play through the story of Splatterhouse.
Listen, if it can get me to, through the first half of the game, I'll be excited. I think I'll beat it because I don't think it's gonna be that long of a game. But
if he takes a dump, picks up his poop.
What's that?
Like Duke Nukem style, like
pulls a turd out of the urinal. That isn't a toilet.
Yeah.
Should have been in the urinal.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Ralph,
I did some
hit us
turds.
hit us with our scores for Days Gone real quick. I know you probably put away the book already, but reviews are out in less than 12 hours. I want to know what my score, what I'm looking for tomorrow. What am I gambling on? What's my winning lottery ticket number?
You put
right.
0, I think.
Yeah.
You got 0.
I think I've got zero. I think I've got 0 to whatever the lowest number you guys guessed was, right?
Ryan's got 100, and
Yeah, that all checks out.
I've got 104.
Oh man, and 0, or can you have both?
Derek's got 71.
Okay.
Ryan's got 81, and I've got 83.
Okay.
Whoa! How did you end up with the highest?
I don't know. Seems weird.
Oh fuck! Who knows? All right. Well, tomorrow we'll see what the big day is going to be.
Days Gone fan right there.
The biggest Days Gone fan. What are we going to be working on next week aside from that? I'm going to go see Avengers tomorrow night, and then I work all weekend. And then I'm going to try to play some weird. It's weird to say these words. I'm going to try to play some Days Gone.
Yeah.
Ralph, what about you? What do you got going on?
I'm gonna try to finish Darksiders 3, and then I don't know, either Dragon's Dogma or Days Gone. I'm not sure yet.
Or a little of both.
I don't know if I'm gonna pick them both up at the same time.
You got a bunch of credit, you keep saying. I mean, what's the difference? One of them you can get full credit back.
I'm not gonna beat that game in 48 hours, but I might hate it in 48 hours.
Well, I mean, you're banking the same thing on me. Like, I'm not saying I'm going to beat it in 48 hours, but I'm going to try.
Is there a window of time that works? Like, is it like?
Yeah, that's what I don't know. I don't know if I go on Monday if it still works, or if it's only if you pick it up Friday. Like, that's what I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's just you may have to pre-order it.
Oh, so I didn't.
I don't know, and you may have to be a Power Up member.
Well,
So
we'll
that's
see.
why I was thinking I might have to.
Yeah, don't just get yours. If anything, I'll rent it. It's not the end of the world.
Just tell
Yeah,
I'm not dying to play this game, so if I can't do it, it's not going to kill me.
yeah, I'll let you know for sure tomorrow what I'm gonna do.
our family video probably.
Yeah,
Ryan, what about you? What are you playing?
Probably just Days Gone, and that'll probably last me through the weekend, maybe more. I don't know.
Depends on if it's a 71 or an 81. We'll see.
That doesn't matter to me.
You made your decision. It's fine. All right. Well, that's going to do it for this week's edition of the Level Up Show podcast. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week for another fun-filled adventure. Until then, for Ryan, for Ralph, I am Derek. Level up.